Number 1. The speaker introduced the name of that course and the name of the textbook for that course were available at the university bookstore. Next, he said that the prices were a bit steep, but he thought they would find it were well worth it. After that, he suggested bringing their books to next class. Finally, he said that there would be two exams, the middle term and final, and he reminded they would write several short research papers. Number 2. The speaker reminded our employees to the new return policy. Next, he suggested don't accept any return from customer without dated receipt and making sure all return items were in condition before accepting them. After that, he suggested checking the items carefully because they had problem in the past with customer returning damaged goods, and he reminded they issue store credit not cards for returns. Finally, he suggested telling him if they receive a complaint for that. Number 3. The speaker introduced Dr. Gabrisovich. Next, he said that if there were an emergency, hand up and call an ambulance. However, if they would like to make an appointment or ask for medical advice, call back during their regular office hours. After that, he announced they was open from 10 to 6 Mondays through Friday and from 9 to 12 on the first Saturday of each month. And finally, he suggested they need to make an appointment because they didn't accept walk-ins. Number 4. The speaker asked to all passenger assistants remind the passenger that they would be landing shortly. Next, he suggested checking to make sure on seat belts were fastened and asked the passengers to turn off all cell phone and recording device. After that, he suggested finding out if there was anyone with small children requiring extra assistance or if anyone needs help getting to the connecting flight. Number 5. The speaker said that following was a public service announcement brought to them by radio as rallies. Next, then the speaker said that because of the drought, the government officials were asking to all city residents to conserve water and not to fill their swimming pool and water their garden until further notice. Next, um, he said that the government were asking residents to do this on a voluntary basis. Um, although, if the situation became severe, uh, it were possible that fine would be imposed. Finally, he suggested staying tuned to radio advices for all the latest updates. Number 6. The speakers thanked for that. Um, they were calling the city hotline their information source on city events. Um, then the speaker said that for teachers' schedule and ticket orders, press 1. Um, Next, for museum information, including information on special exhibits, the later the lecture series at the Art Museum and the foreign film series at History Museum, Brest 2. After that, he said that to hear about upcoming sport event at City Museum, Brest 3. Finally, he suggested staying on the line to speak to an operator. Number 7. The speaker announced first, the speaker announced the History Museum were their last stop that day. Then he said that they would spend 2 hours there, and he said recorded tours were available at the front desk for the small fee. Next, he said that he had free informational brochure about the permanent exhibit for anyone who were interested. After that, he suggested returning to the personal letter then had backfired. Finally, he announced the bus would take them to their hotel where they would enjoy dinner and an evening program. Number 8. The speaker announced First, the speaker announced they had heavy traffic that morning because of a car breakdown on Road 1 near the airport, and he suggested avoiding Road 1 if at all possible. Next, he said that road congestion was slowing traffic over the city bridge. After that, he suggested being prepared for a long, slow drive to work that morning. Finally, he suggested taking a bus or subway if they could. The speaker said that buying a house could be confusing, especially in today's market, and then he said that the first step were obtaining a loan from the bank, and he reminded to apply for the home mortgage. They would need to get the necessary paperwork from bank official. After that, he reminded They would have to have proof of their income and financial assets. Finally, he said that would be how the officer determined how large a loan they qualified for.